Nice to see you. You're playing with your windows at home? Are you at home? Hi, Eric. Nice to see you again. What's going on? Oh, thank you. Like my hair. Eric likes my company. I know I haven't been able to come online. I wasn't feeling well the last 2 days. Actually, almost a week. I haven't been feeling well. So I'm studying mushrooms. And then there's this mushroom. It's called the shaggy ink cap, and it looks like an ink. Hello, Mohammed. Season 2, what's up? Zero in the bottle. I missed you, Eric. So I'm studying mushrooms, and this card has a meaning. It says that everything has a stage of growth. Everything has different stages of growth, and you in your life it's good to recognize whether it's a growth or a destructive cycle, whether in your life you're growing or you're in a destructive cycle. Sometimes growth is not always good, and sometimes destruction is not always bad. Sometimes we think something destructive is bad. Sometimes it's not bad. Sometimes when you're growing, you may not growing in the right ways. So it's never always like growth is good and distraction is bad. The key is to find balance with growth and destructive cycles of life. So can you recognize if you're in a growth or a destructive cycle in your life right now? Can you recognize whether you're in a growth or a destructive cycle? And it's not always bad. Sometimes growth is not always good. Sometimes destruction is not always bad. So uh, not everything that grows is good. and vice versa, not everything that is destroyed is bad. What is Marshalls? Um, mushrooms. I'm studying mushrooms. So here they say that our job is to learn from everything and everyone in our lives, right? And what you learn from this experience, this is a very special card. So we are learning about this card, the shaggy inky mushroom. It looks like an ink, right? And it says, you know, it's not always bad. It's not, this mushroom reminds us that we have destructive cycles and we have growth cycles, and they're not always bad. Sometimes you're in that cycle of growth and it may not be a good growth. And sometimes you're in a cycle of destruction and then you learn something like humility, which is a good thing to start growing right in the destruction, especially when we get humbled by life. Our ego is destroyed, which is a good thing. Our pride is destroyed, and then we start learning humility. So in that destruction, you know, when something bad happens, like we lose a job or we lose some money in an investment, or, you know, we get, our health takes a turn, we can learn to be humble and we destroy our ego. Sometimes destruction is a good thing. She's doing well. In fact, today we were supposed to broadcast together, but I couldn't make it in the morning. So probably next time. Yeah. So I'm gonna try another card. One last one. Learn another mushroom. It's not this one. Okay, this one is called the blue, I don't know, Lirachomesis Discovery Unknown. This one. This card here. So let's see what this blue one is about. My mushroom Bible right here. Blue. Number 82. 82. 4GS, what's your language? In this channel, I block people. I don't play a game that's rigged against me at all. So this is the one. Hi, True. Hi, love. So this one is a recent find in Australia. This one comes from Australia by Steve Axford. So there is not much information surrounding it yet. It has an unusual shape, beautiful blue color with what looks like a dusting sugar. So it looks like a dusting sugar at the, wait, holding it wrong. At the bottom, it looks like a dusting sugar. The meaning, a new discovery awaits you, and it's going to be stepping into the unknown. So you don't move don't move forward with assumptions of what is going to be like. Go on with an open mind and heart and learn and allow it to unfold without expectation. Sometimes you're not meant to know the unknown, what the unknown holds before you, because you need to actually experience it. You know, sometimes you're not supposed to know what is out there in the ether. It's supposed to be sometimes a mystery so that you get surprised by life in the ether, right? Sometimes that's what life is about. You walk into the unknown and you don't know what's ahead. You figure out what's ahead in the unknown. So you may see it as negative, you might find it positive, you know, just walking into something and unknown. We do that all the time. Like when I moved to the US by myself. Hi, Eric. Hi, love. You walk into the unknown, and you walk into the unknown, and it's not always a negative thing. You know, sometimes you're not meant to know what is hidden around the corner. If things don't turn out the way you thought and you find yourself in a negative thought pattern, remind yourself to give thanks for the situation, even though you are not sure why it may be happening. You know, sometimes, let's say you walk into the unknown and then it's a bad situation. You know, like you walk into the unknown and Trump is president and now it's a bad situation. What do you do? What do you do? Sometimes you first have to give thanks for what you already have. You have a country that you live in, you have a home, you have friends. Sometimes you walk into the unknown, you know? You wake up and it's an oligarchy. What do? First, you just give thanks. Okay. Now you get the point. You give thanks. Even though you're not sure why this may be happening. Because like we said before, even a destructive cycle can bring in new things. Destruction is not always bad. It will most likely be revealed to you at a later date, because it was a stepping stone for you to get to somewhere else. So sometimes things are not going well. You've stepped into the unknown and you feel like it's negative. Everything is negative, but you don't know that it's actually a stepping stone to something better and better and better and better. You never know. You never know. Sometimes you step into the unknown and you really don't know what's going to happen. So this is what this mushroom is about. This mushroom right here. And then it says, you could see the whole path ahead. If you could see the whole path ahead of you, would you take a step forward? Sometimes it's good not to know where you are heading, because the road ahead may be too overwhelming. Have you ever thought about that actually? That if you knew what was ahead of you tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, maybe you would not take many chances. You'd be like, what's the point? You know? You may not take the chances that you need to take if you knew already what's going to happen the next day and the next day and the next day. So sometimes not knowing is good, because it kind of leaves everything open, that you take the steps and the chances and the risk anyway, because you don't know what's going to happen. So sometimes it's good not to know where you're heading, because the road may be too overwhelming. Sometimes it's good not to know where you're heading. Take a stepping stone approach and move from one to the next without worrying where they are taking you, as long as you follow your intuition. Hi Emily. Emily saying, to live a fulfilled life, you need to keep creating the what is next to, of our lives. Without dreams and goals, there is no living. Only merely existing, and that is not why we are here. Yeah, we are not here just to just to just stay like a stone, like something, like a stone without a future, right? We have a future. We can dream, we can make goals, you know. And you don't always have to have everything lined up. You know, some people think life is going to tell them this is going to be perfect, 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 perfect. It's going great, great, great. But life goes good and good, good, bad. Zzz. Then you pick yourself up again. Ding, 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 ding. You know? Thanks, Emily. So, anyway, as long as you follow your intuition, you will not be led astray. Energy, we forget our energy is everything. Everything works through energy. Our heart has a huge electromagnetic field, and your heart can tell you things, you know, like this is not okay. Your intuition tells you this environment is not safe for you. In this environment, you will not find what you're looking for. Growth is not here. Destroy this path. Set out a new path. You know, life will take you there. So yeah, if you are allowing logical and emotional decisions to override your intuitive process, you will find too many pathways you can take. Okay, intuition is key here. Be strong, be confident, and trust your gut. The unknown awaits, and it has many gifts for you. You know, yeah, sometimes you don't have to always know what is ahead. Sometimes you don't know what is ahead. Sometimes distraction is ahead, around the corner, and we don't know. And sometimes it's good, because distraction is not always a bad thing. Some things need to be destroyed in our lives so that other things can grow. Yeah, I find that symbolism also in Christianity, where, you know, where Christ dies before he rises again. There is a complete destruction. He dies, right? And then he rises again. And the same thing, you think about it, like the seasons that we go through, like winter. Winter comes before spring. Things die before they come back alive. Destruction is not always a bad thing. Even death is not always a bad thing, because where there is death, there is life. In this planet, you know, if you plant a seed into the ground, it has to first break down and rot, and then a new plant comes out. You know, sometimes winter is not always bad, you know, because it's necessary for winter to be there before we can have spring. Sometimes distraction is good, you know, and when you're moving through life into the unknown, sometimes you don't know what's ahead or what's around the corner. And that's nice, because what if it was something overwhelming? And then after that overwhelming thing, you go to the next step, and then it's a good thing. Most of us would not take the first step if we knew that the next thing around the corner is something overwhelming. I know I wouldn't. Do I live in an island? I don't live in an island, but I live close to an island. There's an island here that I like going. So if you see some of my videos and you see the island, yeah, it's because I go to the island a lot. Or did I win an island? Wow. I wish. Where do I play? What game do you play to win an island? You're funny. So, what's happening in Australia? Now, buddy, tell us. Stubby, Stubby. Where's your name from? Stubby, Stubby. What does your name mean? What's the meaning of your name? Yeah, if you're watching Beast Games, Beast Games that stab other people. Is that a movie? Beast Games? Hey, I'm done giving my 2 cents and nuggets of wisdom. You tell me something. Tell me something fun. And then tomorrow we can read another mushroom story. It's a TV show. Oh, nice. Beast Games. I don't usually watch a lot of TV. Yep. Well, guys, thanks for dropping by. I gotta go. My battery is actually running very low. And I'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.